trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Philadelphia Eagles versus Tua Tagovailoa and the Los Angeles Rams.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the reigning Super Bowl MVP in his 4th year now. It's Patrick Mahomes.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons is Jerick McKinnon. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Pick up at 6.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Mahomes, slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes firing complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Rams' 41-yard line.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
31-yard line.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the 2nd quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Tagovailoa's pass.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A 7-yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Rams nothing.
Second down at 5. Looking to pass. Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but now it's third and goal.
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Rams have got it back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And his kick is right through. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a... Long day for you.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Snead's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 28.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I...
It's caught inside the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And as you see, they are currently all tied.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently, we're going to get right back to it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return is Hines. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Hines on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Rams.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Complete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Now Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First down, Rams.
Tua now on first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Dustin Hopkins set to
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Eric McKinnon, the ball.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, L.A.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the house.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the Eagles' 27-yard line.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jimmy Graham. 27 yards. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 27, Mahomes. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Rams 39, Eagles 13.
Now here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead. Defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now it's Mahomes again. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the shot.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Lining up.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well, trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But
and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A.
To number 11.
Henry Ruggs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now it's Wilson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A.J. Brown.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
3 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
The Rams on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Up, down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Henry Ruggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The return man, Wilson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Mahomes, so the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick slant to Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Rams.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Justin Hopkins set. To kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Why are we doing this?
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Final score, Rams.
A big offense.